What's up, people? It's me, Tony, TTBurger 88, and welcome back to TTBurger Game Reviews, and this is part 3, the final part of my TimeSplitters Series review. And those of you who missed what happened in part 2, let's have a little TTBurger recap here. In part 2, I took a look at TimeSplitters 2 for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and Nintendo GameCube, but I looked at the PlayStation 2 version and gave it a 9.5 out of 10 because the invert aim option was still set to on, and the story mode was very short, but it had a bunch of other modes like an arcade and challenge mode to keep you entertained and occupied, where you can unlock a lot of characters and stuff, and it was a great, let alone one of the best first-person shooters for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube around the time it came out. But now we're going to go to the year 2005, where this is like around the time when the Xbox 360 came out, and the PlayStation 2, and the Xbox, and the GameCube were going to be on their way out the door in the year 2006, but the game here showed that the console still had some life left in them, and boy oh boy, it does show that they can improve a lot here. And we got the final game in the TimeSplitters series here, TimeSplitters Future Perfect, for once again, the PlayStation 2, the Xbox, and the Nintendo GameCube. We're going to look at the PlayStation 2 version because it's the only version I have. And you know me, I love the way the controller is for like games like this and stuff, so you know I'm going to get the Sony version. And TimeSplitters Future Perfect definitely improves on everything from the first two games. This is the first TimeSplitters game that's actually where the story is very deep and it's story driven and stuff, and it's a lot of fun, and it has online play too for people who like to play online. I'm not sure if the servers are still up though, but I know that it was the first game to play online, and it got a lot of people excited who love playing with the bots in the arcade mode and the challenge mode and stuff. So then you can expand to the online play. And now let's get into talking about the story. The story takes place immediately after TimeSplitters 2, where the main protagonist, who now has a name, Sergeant Cortez, left the TimeSplitters Space Station after setting the self-destruct system with the time crystals with him, and he's delivering them. But then his ship crash lands on a future Earth, and he has to go to and track down other time crystals and stop the time crystal thief or whatever his name is, Jacob Crow, and that's pretty much the story. It is much deeper, but I just don't want to give away too much of the story because it's very deep and engaging, and it's even very funny too. It even cracks quite a few jokes in there too, and it has a lot of jokes in it too. It's like there's some very funny things in there. It's like when I first played the story, I thought that there was going to be some plot holes, but then I realized that the story is intentionally funny on purpose because it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be. I mean, this was supposed to be fun back, or for fun, not like all serious and stuff. But I talked about the story long enough, so definitely a huge improvement over the story. And now another thing they improved on is the presentation. The graphics look fantastic, no matter which version you play. I personally, I know people say that the Xbox version looks the best and stuff, and the GameCube version is on 2 discs and stuff, and the frame rate kind of stutters here and there. But the PS2 version looks fantastic. I mean, it looks great. I mean, the frame rate doesn't really chug at all. I mean, I didn't notice the frame rate chugging at all. The gun models look awesome, especially the ones you do wield, which I'll talk about the dual wielding later. And the backgrounds look nice, and the flames look like you have stuff like fire and water and stuff like that. And I mean, the lighting can get a little dark in certain areas, the haunted mansion level and stuff like that and stuff. But that's just a little nitpick. I'm not gonna take any points off of that because they have to look dark and stuff because it's just what they need. But even the cutscenes too. The cutscenes look nice. They have some pre-rendered cutscenes in here, along with the cutscenes used the in-game engine. They look great as well. Although the mouth movement on the characters does not look that great, it's not a big deal. I mean, there were games like the CSI games and stuff like that, and PC games where the mouth movement on the characters was not that great. So that's just something I'm not gonna take points off for. Sound is also good. The voice setting the voice setting for the most part is really good, although there are times where it can come off as a little hammy, but it's not hammy in a bad way, it's hammy in a funny way because the storyline is supposed to be funny, so the funny voice setting fits the story really well. And the music is awesome too. I mean, I didn't really pay much attention to the music, but the voice setting in the last game I didn't care for. I didn't hate or like the voice setting, but this time I like the voice acting. I think the voice acting is definitely really good. I mean, it's not top notch, just like Metal Gear Solid or Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy or stuff like that. But the voice acting here is good. It's supposed to be hammy. It's hammy on purpose, and that's what it did here. But now let's get into the gameplay, the real meat here, and the gameplay has also improved a lot. Like I said before, the storyline is improved, and the storyline is actually longer. Like you pretty much beat the story in like 5 or 6 hours. It's still not the longest story ever, but it's still long enough to like where it's much longer than it was in the first 2 games. And like you go to like different locations here this time. You can go to like let's see, you go to like a castle and stuff like that, like in 1924 in merry old London. You can go like see Detective Harry Tipper on a train and stuff like that, and like trying to rescue his girlfriend, and like some like laboratory area, and like the haunted mansion, stuff like that. And of course, like GGG Man Lives mentions that does have references to games and movies like Resident Evil and Jurassic Park and stuff, so credit goes to him there. And I really like how they add the variety here. There are 13 levels, and some of these are actually pretty long. Like there are certain levels here that'll take you about 20 minutes or so to beat, and they really improved here on the levels. And in fact, like I was like a little worried that the levels were going to be short again, but that wasn't the case here at all. So that's like great that they improve, because like the longer the levels are, the more fun they will be. And of course, like since the people behind us were the people who made were the people who made Perfect Dark and GoldenEye 007 for the N64, they still has that GoldenEye and Perfect Dark vibe to it. I mean, like the way your health meter looks, and the way some of the weapons are, and how you can dual wield certain weapons. And I once again love how you can dual wield weapons. You can dual wield more weapons in this game this time, and I love dual wielding weapons. It's something that I will always love. This is one of the last games first-person shooters I ever played where you could dual wield weapons. Like I know games like Halo 3 and stuff did it and such, but like I didn't really care for Halo, and I know Far Cry Instincts did it too, but I didn't really care for Far Cry Instincts either. But this was one of the last games I played where first-person shooters I played ever, where you could dual wield weapons. Because nowadays you don't see any games with first-person shooters with dual wield weapons these days. It's all because they don't think it's too realistic. I mean, who cares about realism in a first-person shooter? The game is supposed to be fun, not realistic. So deal with it, people. And like, you have some cool weapons here too. Like you have this ghost gun that allows you to like kill ghosts. It's kind of like Ghostbusters. Still, it kind of reminds you of like Ghostbusters, and like you also have like dual pistols, like and silence pistols, stuff like that. You can even have a silencer. You can have like a pistol. You can put a silencer and a scope on it too, and like you can mount turrets, and like you can also drive vehicles as well, and like. Definitely like a lot to do here, like and the levels are very open too. They're not all in a straight path, so you can like go look around and like kill some more enemies if you want to play around with your weapons or so that really works for me. And TimeSplitters Future Perfect is just perfect in every way possible. I mean, it's called Future Perfect, and I feel like it's a perfect game in so many ways. Like there's so much to do, and like even when you beat the story, you can go into the arcade and challenge mode after you unlock characters from the story mode and stuff, and you can even play online. And I don't play online. I like playing with bots more, but like there's a lot to do. Although I did not like at first that the only character you play as in the story mode is Sergeant Cortez. But Cortez is a likable character and stuff, so it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, a lot of the characters do appear in the cutscenes anyway. However, it's still upsetting that there are certain characters that from the first game or so that don't appear in this game either. But at this point, I just kind of just didn't care, because I was having a fun time with the game, so I just didn't care. And there's a lot to do in this game. There's a lot of levels to explore, and a lot of time periods to go to. I mean, even though the story mode is like only 5 or 6 hours long, it's still worth it and stuff. Because like you can play the arcade mode and the challenge mode as well. So my final verdict here goes like this: I love TimeSplitters Future Perfect. It's definitely one of my favorite video games of all time, let alone first-person shooters of all time. This game is perfect in so many ways and makes it one of the best video games of all time and the best TimeSplitters game of all time. What rating will I be giving this? Well, though you don't know already, since I say the game is perfect, it gets a perfect 10 out of 10. It definitely deserves it. So definitely pick this game up if you can find it, because it's definitely worth it. In fact, all the TimeSplitters TimeSplitters games are fun in their own way, so definitely pick them up, because like, there's not really many first-person shooter games that were like this back then. It's just a lot of first-person shooter games are just very linear and tell you where to go, and I just don't really like that. Now, there was talk of TimeSplitters 4 coming out, but Free Radical went bankrupt and closed its doors because of what happened with Haze. And truth is, it is a shame that Haze did not get the love and care it deserved, because I loved that game. I loved Haze. Haze was definitely one of my favorite PS3 games of all time, and it's a shame that people bashed it for stupid reasons. But if you want to know more information about it, go check out my review on Haze, because I say what is great about the game, because I love that game, and you know, it's just a shame. But the thing is with TimeSplitters 4, I don't really want the game to come out, because here's the thing. A lot of first-person shooter games are just pretty much not that fun, because they pretty much hold your hand. A lot of them try to copy Call of Duty. They pretty much show you where to go with a waypoint. It's all in a single path, and it's all cramped corridors and stuff, like cramped areas where you can't explore like I could with the other games. So I don't want it to come out, and I think it's for the best that the game does not come out, because I feel like TimeSplitters Future Perfect ended perfectly. We don't need another TimeSplitters game. It ended perfectly, so we don't need it. I mean, you want to play a game that's like TimeSplitters 4, go play Haze. I mean, Haze is a lot of fun. I like Haze. I know a lot of people didn't like it because of the development, how the game shot because of the development and stuff, but who cares? I still enjoy it, and to me, that's like TimeSplitters 4 to me. And that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I mean, like, go pick up the TimeSplitters games. Hell, go pick up Haze as well, because those games are amazing. They're a lot of fun. They're very memorable, and they're not like how first-person shooters are nowadays. They actually are fun, engaging, and they're actually very challenging as well. That's pretty much all I gotta say. And I'd like to thank you all for joining my TimeSplitters series review. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment down below, and don't forget to join my Discord group, TTBurger Gamers United. So because we're looking for more people each day, and I'm looking forward to getting to know more people and making the group bigger and bigger as time goes on. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. This is Tony. Peace now, and stay tuned. There's more videos on the way, so definitely gonna look out for that. Take care, everybody, and I hope you all have a great day.